Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, May 30th, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at SEOroundtable.com. We got Google ranking volatility, Sundar Pichai saying a lot of interesting things, including web publishing is not dead, AI mode is coming to Google Search Console, kinda. Search marketers are deeply scared of AI mode, and so much more. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. And of course, I'd like to thank our sponsors, SEMrush. Your team knows SEO. You're building visibility, driving targeted traffic, and pushing performance every day. You need tools that work just as hard. This is the SEO Toolkit, built for marketers who actually do the work. Get deep keyword insights, run technical audits, spy on your competitors, and build clear, client-ready reports that prove results. And it's all in one place. Whether you're starting out with SEO or running multiple campaigns, SEMrush helps you win the traffic that matters. So check out the SEO Toolkit. Start now with SEMrush. The link's in the description below. Also, don't want you to forget, I'll be at XMX Advanced. It's in the Westin in Boston, starting on June 11th through June 13th. There are more than 90 speakers and a ton of networking opportunities, including I'll be there, so looking forward to seeing you. Again, XMX Advanced, June 11th through 13th at the Westin Seaport in Boston. Looking forward to seeing you there. All right, let's get into the news. Google search ranking volatility has heated up. We're seeing a lot of ranking volatility in the past day or so. Probably started around the 28th, 29th, and it got hot over like yesterday, Thursday, and it's even hotter today, or maybe a little bit hotter today. So definitely take a look at that. If you are noticing ranking volatility, you're definitely not alone. Google's Sundar Pichai doesn't think web publishing will be dead. There's a great interview. I definitely recommend you check it out at The Verge. Nilay Patel from The Verge interviewed Sundar. He does this the past 3 or 4 years now, which is pretty good. And he put a lot of pressure on Sundar about web publishing, AI overviews, AI mode, and how it's sending less and less traffic to publishers, and so forth. And Sundar seems to be in the clouds. Like he's not actually understanding what's wrong. We're not believing that Google is sending less traffic that will actually impact publishers and publishers making content. So it is interesting to see this. I definitely recommend you take it. I'm not going to dive into this right now, but it's definitely an interview you want to take a look at because it really does show you what Google's stance is around web publishing, what to provide searchers, how to drive traffic. And he did commit, saying, we are committed to actually driving traffic to publishers. He said, you'll see more. You'll see in 5 years from now that we're doing that. So we'll see. I don't see it, to be honest. And on that note, Joe Youngblood did a poll on Twitter. It had a little under 300 results, but it doesn't matter. And the SEO community responded to that poll, basically saying we SEOs are scared out of our minds for when AI mode actually replaces Google search, the future of Google search. About 45% said they're scared out of their mind. Only 15% they're excited. The other like 35% said meh. I'm not sure what that means. And about 5% said they're kind of okay with it. It's a big shift. You could be scared, but you should also be excited. So I think the results were accurate. But again, it's coming and be ready for it. Talking about AI mode reporting will be coming to Google Search Console. You're not going to be able to like dice and slice and say, this is AI mode, this is AI overviews, this is core search, this is whatever. AI mode will be lumped into the web traffic data. It's not live yet. John Mueller confirmed late last Friday that it's not live yet in Search Console. They will update the documentation when it is, and you won't be able to like break it out. Like you aren't able to break out AI overviews, you're not able to break out featured snippets. But it is coming, and you'll be able to see that data in Search Console during the rollout of AI mode. Google's also testing for AI overviews query expansion tabs that you can dynamically like click on and see more information. Here's a screenshot of that. That's spotted by Sachin Patel. And Google released a new ads help documentation around ads in AI overviews and AI experiences. The AI experiences tab just shows you new documents. I assume AI mode will be there eventually. But right now it's just about ads and AI overviews, and it goes through a bunch of stuff, Q&A around that information. So definitely take a look at that. Nothing really new there, but it was interesting to read. What was new is Ginny Marvin posted, the Google Ads liaison posted, and she said, and I quote, your ad could, specifically AI overviews, your ad could trigger to show either above or below AI overviews or within AI overviews, but not both at this time. Interesting little note there. I discussed it in more detail with Greg Finn yesterday, and it's new. So definitely take a look at that, but there was a bit of new information that I didn't see before. Google Ads is now replacing Search Max with AI Max, which we covered again. Google, we initially saw signs that something called Search Max was coming out. They actually renamed it to AI Max. And now within the actual Google Ads console where advertisers go, they finally renamed Search Max to AI Max. And then also we're seeing channel reporting for Performance Max within Google Ads in the wild. Google announced about a month ago that channel reporting will be coming to PMax campaigns in the future. And they shared a bunch of cool screenshots of that. And then that was a few weeks before we actually saw leaks of like a Googler actually leaked that information. And now some are actually seeing it in the wild in their campaigns. So that's pretty interesting to see there as well. Both those where I got hat tips from Hannah, so thank you for that from PPC News. SEOs are complaining about Google's live broadcasting schema, structured data, and the indexing API not working well. So a lot of complaints about this like earlier on the week, which is pretty interesting. And I'm not sure what's going on there. It might be abuse, I'm not sure, because literally the weekend before, John Mueller said to SEOs and gave a warning, stop using the indexing API for unsupported content. Again, it's only used, should only be used for jobs listings and live broadcasts and nothing more, but a lot of SEOs use it for everything else. And it's maybe frustrating for Google to see that, but I'm not sure. I don't think Google really cares. They probably just ignore it. But again, he wouldn't go into much detail around that. He just basically gave a little warning. Google Merchant Center, the old one, is going to get rid of their notifications and their mailings that they put in there, and it's going to be all moved to Google Merchant Center next, starting June 25th. So if you are using the old Google Merchant Center, switch over to Google Merchant Center next, new one, because by June 25th, you'll see all your messaging in there, which could be important for you. Also, Joy Hawkins and Crystal Tang posted more details of when Google will actually show in the local panel, local results in Google search, the actual questions and answers section. We've been seeing it disappear for certain types of queries, and we're not really sure why, but basically they're not gone. They're only shown less in certain situations. Q&As show on businesses in Google search when you get a map pack and then click on a result. Q&A also shows on businesses in Google Maps in all types of searches, and also Q&A does not show on search when you get a direct result of a knowledge panel without getting a map. I'm not sure why Google decided to do that. I showed some examples on my post, so definitely take a look at that. And Google's also testing a new menu under the Google shopping bar with the new Super G logo, and then like these nearby and other tabs in there, which I'm not sure, like For You tabs. This is spotted by Brody Clark. Interesting test. And then finally, Bing is testing a sticky footer. When you scroll, it's going to put the related searches in a sticky footer as you scroll through the page to kind of promote those related searches and to generate more queries on Bing search. That pretty much recaps the Search Buzz video recap. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search and Roundtable, SEOroundtable.com. Definitely check out the SEO Toolkit by SEMrush, and hope to see you guys at XMX Advanced in the coming weeks. Bye-bye.